Well, we're halfway through the week, and as we head toward the weekend, it's just going to get better. I mean, because it's the weekend and because the weather is just going to keep getting better.
It's just math.
Those are two huge pieces of good news. We are halfway through the week. There's a weekend on the horizon, and it's going to be a great one. And if you haven't heard me say it 10,000 times, here comes 10,001. It's the last weekend of summer. Get out and enjoy. And symbolically, it will be warm and then cool down on Monday. I'll tell you that story in a moment. Let's start with SeaTac, where traffic's looking pretty good right now, unless, of course, you happen to be in this lane where it is completely stopped still. Temperatures almost right on top of the 30-year average today. We missed it by that much, but it was on the warm side. 74 is what we achieved. 73 is the average. And overnights, we were right on the money. 54 is the average. 54 is what we did. Now, it's that time of year where anything can happen. Back in 1999, we were 87 degrees. Back in 1952, our overnight low was in the 30s. Yes, fall is right around the corner. No rain in the gauges today after that 5/100ths of an inch we got yesterday. And take a look at that. That sunset, we are losing 3 minutes every single night. We're also losing 3 minutes every morning, too. So get out and take advantage. Now, if you were to go to SeaTac and get on an airplane, what you would notice is that most of the country is kind of settling into fall mode. What you notice here is a gaggle of 70s and 80s across 2/3 of the nation, including New York City. That'll be 77 tomorrow. Now, they will be contending with Hurricane Lee that will be throwing some swell and wind their way. Still hot down towards the south. In fact, Phoenix has got triple digits, but barely. Let's talk more about Lee. Grabbed headlines when it ramped up to a Cat 5, now back to a Cat 2. It's going to move up the eastern seaboard. Luckily, missing all of the major cities there, but it's going to throw wind and swell. In fact, this thing's got a huge wind field attached to it. Is expected to make landfall in Canada. Now, the latest forecast model runs have backed off a little bit. Earlier today, they were saying that it was going to move into Nova Scotia as a Cat 1. It looks like it will move in as a tropical storm, but still, tropical storms in Canada, not something that we usually talk about. Then it will, of course, once it makes landfall, kind of pull back. So by the time we get to about 5 p.m. our time on Sunday, now about 45 miles an hour. But again, lots of wind, lots of rain expected with that. Locally, chilly and possibly foggy night and morning ahead, 40s and 50s as far as temperatures go, and not a whole lot of wind. But then as soon as the afternoon kicks in, warmer, drier, and we're going to keep that through Saturday. New system moves in during the second half of the day on Sunday that will start us off cool and wet on Monday. So once again, the theme is the same. We have some warm colors, but they will be batted down by that system as it moves through British Columbia later in the week. So it looks like temperatures will peak as we go towards Friday. We're talking about upper 70s and even some mid 80s across the region. Get out, run amok, enjoy, because on Monday it's going to start to feel a lot more like fall.